Welcome back to Slay Your May. We are on day 4 and we're going to hit that easy button. We're going to stop trying to overthink everything, stop trying to impress the internet. I know that we are business owners, we are entrepreneurs, but we're also wives and moms, which means we need to feed our family. And even if we did it yesterday, they need to eat again today. So, yesterday's tip was about you not being the trash receptacle for everybody's brain dumps. And mom, don't forget to, mom, we need to add this. Mom, I told you 3 weeks ago I needed this for my school project. You got to stop all of that. If they are old enough to go to school, they are old enough to take responsibility for adding things. Let me tell you, even a first grader knows how to play Minecraft, which means they can figure out how to put Elmer's glue into your Walmart grocery app. I promise you. All right, back to what we're talking about. This is hitting that easy button. We got to keep feeding our families regardless of how busy the business is. And I talked to you about picking one night a week, whatever looks like it's just going to be a complete dumpster fire. And you need to hit the easy button and you need to just decide that's your takeout night, that's your pizza night. Okay, boom, one meal just off your plate. If you want to do healthy, I'm sure that you've got like whole food restaurants near you. You could always do that if you're on the super healthy natural path. So definitely do that. A really quick tip that I didn't even talk about, and this is like, I'm a business coach, I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but one of my easy button things is a hot rotisserie chicken. I know this sounds crazy and you're like, can you please just talk about what is going to actually help me? But this is going to help you, I swear. So if you're trying to eat at home more, so it's a family of 6, and then my kids got married, so it's 8, and then my daughter's about to get married, it'll be 9, but then some of them don't live here, so the married ones don't live here. But our family size, I just feel like it's like a bird's nest with the birds coming and going and coming and going. But essentially, when we had 4 kids at home, going out to eat, it was like over $100. It was so expensive. So I would just almost always make everything here at home, and also just the junk and stuff that is and all that processed stuff I didn't necessarily love. And then you add to that, there's just so much research and so many studies about how good and healthy it is for kids to have a meal around the table with their family. So we always prioritize that. But let me tell you, the unsung hero of my kitchen, of my Walmart grocery orders, is that rotisserie chicken. I just did it the other day. So we will just shred it up and have chicken tacos. Healthy, delicious, goes together in 5 minutes. The other thing we do with our unsung hero is I will shred it up with a bag of frozen stir-fry vegetables and a bottle of Panda Express Kung Pao or orange chicken sauce. 3 ingredients, and you've got a hot, delicious meal in literally like 5 minutes. Another thing I'll do is shred it up and put it into like chicken tortilla soup and things, or a chicken pot pie. That should be your staple during May. It's such a quick meal. I cannot recommend it highly enough. The other thing that we talked about is, I know you want to be super mom, but if you're trying to scale your business, this is not the time to volunteer to make 200 cookies for your kids' school. It is okay to be the mom sometimes who volunteers to bring the Gatorade, who volunteers to bring the oranges, who volunteers to bring the paper goods. I know that might not be you and what you typically do, but we're trying to create more margin. And some of that means evaluating the stuff we commit to and learning that we don't have to do all of that, and also learning to ask for help. So, do you remember back on May 1st where we sort of detailed out all of the things? Well, I guess it depends when you're watching this video, but we detailed out all of the things that were coming up in May and we evaluated that. Did you even bother asking for help yet? Or were you just like, I have to figure this out? So I hope that you reach out to other people. If there's a class party and you're always the mom that does XYZ, maybe this is the year where you don't do all of that and you do try to do some easier things, some lighter things to create some margin in your life. So it doesn't matter that you're the one who always, that doesn't always have to be so. And so I want you to take a step back and figure out a way to make things easier on yourself. The last tip I have for you, last bonus tip I have for you, is I want you to create a menu of 7 days, even if it's like Monday is Chipotle, Tuesday is Taco Bell, whatever that looks like. But I want you to create a 7-day menu for the month of May, and then you're just going to repeat that 4 times. Did anyone tell you you don't have to create new? You don't have to do all of these innovative things. You don't have to make everything complicated. Your family probably will not even notice. But why don't you just create one menu, one grocery list, and just have it on repeat 4 times? It's going to save you tons of time. The other thing I want you to do, since you've got that grocery app open and we're learning about how to just make things a lot lighter for ourselves, is I want you to figure out, do you really need to make your kids lunches in the month of May for the brown bag, or can you just buy some stuff that's already pre-made, or can they just get lunch at school? I want you to be thinking through these things. Don't just do what you've always done. It's okay to cut corners in this month to make space. All right. I really encourage you to buy new, think differently, think outside the box. Instead of scrambling, You don't have to be the mom who always, you don't have to be the one who's always known for doing this, signing up for this, going the extra mile. This year of all years, if you are trying to scale your business, you don't need to have the admiration of everybody for everything in your life. You can hit the easy button and just create some breathing room for yourself so you're not having such a hard time like you did last year. Tomorrow, I'm going to talk to you about gifts, and we're going to hit the easy button with gifts before we move into some really good business coaching to help you sell more and sell better while creating more margin and more peace for your family and for yourself in May. I'll see you then.